A couple of weeks before the DJI Mini 3 Pro was released, I created a video giving my opinion on how I thought it would compare with the mighty Mini 2. Let's look at what I said. The Mini 3 Pro has a tracking feature built in, but the Mini 2 can do that with Maven or Litchi. But can the Mini 2 follow the terrain while it's tracking? No, but the Mini 3 can. This blows the active tracking with Litchi or Maven using the Mini 2 out of the water. To have your drone follow you up and down hills is incredible. Not only can the Mini 3 follow the terrain, it can avoid obstacles. What did I have to say about this? The Mini 3 has obstacle avoidance. Aye, to the front and to the rear, which is not going to help you if you're flying sideways, is it? And that's where most of the crashes occur, when you're flying sideways. That's true enough, but for following you through obstacles, the position and the angle of the sensors make it fly through with the greatest of ease. What about the Mini 3 camera being able to film in 4K at 60 frames per second? What did I have to say about that? But the new Mini 3 Pro can film in 4K at 60 frames per second. What would he do? Do you know how much extra space a 4K 60 frame per second bit of footage takes? Do you know how much longer it takes to encode? Do you know how much longer it takes to upload to YouTube? Aye, Robert, but have you seen the 4K at 60 frames per second quality? And no, everybody wants to upload them online. You can play 4K at 60 on a device that's capable of doing it, and the quality is stunning. And this unusual looking gimbal that can point directly up, I scorned that. It's got a gimbal that can tilt right up to the sky. Aye, what would you do again? Who's going to tilt it all the way up and just film the clouds and film the sky? Really? Come on. Sometimes, and quite often, I'm just a total idiot. You can't get the gimbal to point all the way up like this with the Mini 2 to get this kind of shot. You can't get a shot like that with a Mini 2 because the gimbal won't point up the way it can in the Mini 3. To top off my stupidity or my idiotness, I said this. But it's the newest and it's the latest and it's the bestest. No, the Mini 2 is the bestest because it does absolutely everything that you need it to do, unless you're a professional. And if you're a professional, you shouldn't be using a mini drone anyway. So, nah, the Mini 3 Pro is not better than the Mini 2. Aye, you idiot, it is. It's smoother to fly, and the nice controls allow you to execute quite complicated moves with ease, giving you much better results. Look at this side-by-side example of me flying a parallax around a tall structure with the Mini 2 and the Mini 3. And I can assure you the settings on the Mini 2 and the Mini 3 sticks and gimbal are exactly the same, and I was trying my best on both flights. The Mini 3 is a quieter drone with a lower tone. Here comes the wee guy on his scrambler, making a lot of noise. I'll just wait till he's passed. Teenagers. Wish I was one again. If you use filters, and you really should, it's much easier to fit the Mini 3 filters than it is the Mini 2 filters. Just fit the filter of the M3, twist, pull off, on and twist. Simple as that. To fit the filter in the Mini 2, you have to unhook it, you have to fold the gimbal down, line these little hooks up with the slots, place it in and click it into place. Quite easy, but not quite as easy as the Mini 3. The quality of the footage is better. The Mini 3 is just clearer and maybe a bit sharper. Don't get me wrong, the Mini 2 footage is fantastic, but the Mini 3 footage is just that wee notch above. The Mini 3 flying time with the normal battery is longer compared with the Mini 2 with its normal battery. Not by much, maybe 4 or 5 or 6 minutes, but those 4 or 5 or 6 minutes really make a difference.
Friday we go dive, Saturday we ride, Sunday party and let's call it a perfect weekend. Friday we go dive, Saturday we ride, Sunday party and let's call it a perfect weekend.
Critically low battery.
It's longer to the point where you really enjoy having that extra bit of time in the air. And with 3 batteries, if you have the Fly More pack, that extra time you get with each battery, 5 or 6 minutes with each battery, can get you out flying and get you every shot that you could possibly want in the one day. I've had to compromise some shots that I've been taking before when I've been out with the Mini 2, even with 3 batteries, because the batteries just run out before I get everything that I want to get in the one day, and sometimes I have to come out a second day, and that's more fuel to get back and forth. I've loved taking Lassie out, flying with me, going out almost every day over the past year. Well, not every day, but every day that I could get out over the past year. But now whenever I'm going to get out to fly, Caledonia, my Mini 3, is the first drone that I reached for. So I admit it, I was wrong. The DJI Mini 3 Pro is the better drone in its class. And if you can afford it and money's not an issue to you and you're thinking about buying a drone, I recommend you get the Mini 3 Pro. If money's a bit tight and you just have to have a drone now and you can't wait to save up for the Mini 3 Pro, then the Mini 2 is still a fantastic drone and it will do almost everything you can want it to do. So there you have it. I said what I said before I had the Mini 3. I was speculating, I made a few guesses that were right, I made a few guesses that were wrong. Value wise, the Mini 2 probably still is the better drone because it is cheaper and it does almost everything the Mini 3 can do. The Mini 3 costs quite a bit more. In fact, it costs double what the Mini 2 does. The extra features you get with it, they're really, really good. If you can afford it, go for the Mini 3. I hope that helped you with your decision, and I'm out of here.